The M200i is our newest mixer, arriving in February, March of this year. And the M200i is simply, let's start off with looking at here, is a 32-channel mixing console. So in the back of the console, we have 24 assignable inputs, 12 assignable outputs. We also have a digital AES CPU out. And this is very much iPad controllable. And what's happening here is with the iPad, we are able to look and see all, of course, 8 channels at a time, but also I can go very simply like this and access all my channels all the way up to my aux and matrix C buses and mains. But what's happening also too, as I work the console here, my first layer, and I go to my second layer, 17 to 32, the app will follow. The other neat thing too is it's a 12-bus system, so we have 8 aux buses, 4 matrix C buses, and also 8 DCA groups to work with. Same time, in this layer we also have 2 custom user layers, and as you also notice, the app is falling back and forth. The custom user layers are whatever you want it to be. So they can be a channel, they can be a DCA master, they can be an aux master, and so on. So you can customize your own mixing setup. The way it's set up here on the app too, it's very fast. We can go in and do this very quickly like this with your finger. But we also have the touch and turn. You'll notice that as I touch the frequency knob here and the gain knob, there's hash marks that go around that. Now the hash marks means that I can take this dial here and work it with this encoder very smoothly. So if I have, I don't want to work with my finger, maybe I want to use the encoder to work that very smoothly. So it's great, also important if you're in a main channel edit screen and you want to have real finite control of your preamp gain, you can do that also. Part of it too is that this is actually the main channel edit screen for every channel. So every channel also has a compressor, every channel also has a gate, ducking expander, and every channel has all sorts of other effects available. So part of it too is that it's a 4 stereo effects bus system, so we have 4 stereo effects available. Plus we also have 4 dedicated 31-band graphic EQs. So we have that available. You can very simply grab that as you like, or use the encoder. We also have on board, as I mentioned, 4 stereo effects buses, but part of it too is we also have 4 external effects buses, so I can insert my favorite graph EQ or drive rack using the ins and outs of the back of the console. Now the big part of it too is that there's actually, right now we have a dock cable here, but this can also be done wirelessly. So the dock cable here is for 2 reasons. One is to power my iPad. 2, it also allows me to access my iTunes library and access it and assign it anywhere on the console. So I have complete control of that, go through my iTunes library here and grab whatever song or whatever I want to do and assign it anywhere on the console. Part of it too is that in the back of the console we also have a USB wireless key port, so I can use a USB wireless stick. And then we have a LAN port, so you get a wireless LAN. And then also the other big factor is we have, of course, our EtherCon port. So the EtherCon port uses our REACT connectivity, our REACT protocol, which is Roland Ethernet audio coding protocol, which allows 40 channels bidirectional 96K. So the reason I mentioned that, this allows then this console can go into any of our network pieces, being it attached to another I/O box like this, the 1608 Digital Snake as an example. This gives me 60 more pre's and 8 outputs, all 24-bit 96K custom-made preamps, so great sound. But part of it too is it allows me to connect to any of our REACT devices over there, being our personal mixers, being it our R1000 48-track recorder, and of course our connecting to maybe our M480 front of house mixer. So as an example, I can also put the M480 front of house mixers, front of house, but then I can move this into a monitor position, or I can move a second M200i into a monitor position very easily. Retail price on this, $34.95.